April 23rd, 2019. Jimmy is with me and we're going to tear down the hives. We're going to leave one bottom box on. The other boxes are all going in the house and we're going to recover some honey. We're going to clean this up and set traps for some more bees. See if they'll come and populate. So here we go. Okay, Jimmy and I are doing the hive number 2 first. We're just going to pull the top box off because we don't need to inspect it. I've already looked at it. And then we're going to take a look at the bottom 2 boxes and we're going to recover 10 frames from one of those or both of them and put it into one of them. And that way we can set up a swarm trap right here at this location. There were robber bees here a few weeks ago, so it's possible that they may come back.
Alrighty.
There's propolis and there's
tons of it.
Part of the wood that just came off of the lid. So, like I said, propolis we got.
Yep.
See right here?
Yep.
One for your bag.
You have that. Do you have the glass jar? I can put it in there.
I left that on the table.
Okay.
But we're going to take this box in probably.
Okay.
So we don't need to do anything with it.
Sure.
You can see. Let me break it open a little bit so I can remind viewers. Honey.
Nice.
So we've got lots of honey capped and some uncapped on these frames. This is not capped, so we won't be using it.
So what does it mean, the difference between if it's capped or not?
The bees cap. Yeah, the bees will cap the honey.
Mm-hmm.
I sampled it right there.
Yeah.
The bees will cap the honey when it's 18% moisture and less.
Okay.
So that's when it's perfect.
The right consistency.
Anything that's got more moisture than that will ferment. It's not that it's, it's all nectar.
Just won't taste the same. Yeah.
Well, it will, but it just won't keep.
Yeah.
This will keep for 3,000 or 4,000 years. It will.
Nice.
They found it in the Pharaoh's tomb.
Nice.
Still good.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
Yeah, but the stuff here is good, and you can mix it with the old stuff, and it should be fine. But I don't generally collect it, so I'll probably get rid of it. Now you can see hive beetles down in here too. See where they're at?
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
And you might be able to see there's a dead bee.
Yeah.
So, alright, so anyway, this box is pretty heavy, Jimmy. I don't know if you want to try it, but
let's do it. So I don't get sticky everywhere.
If you feel like your hands are...
There. Put those gloves on? Or?
Well, you can put them on if you want. Just grab it right here and just set it in the front of the trailer closest to the...
Okay, just like it is?
Just like it is. Not too bad.
No.
But it's heavy, isn't it?
It sure is.
That's a lot of honey.
That is a lot of honey.
Who knew?
Nice.
Okay. Let's take a look through the viewer. See if I'm on the frame.
Yep. That's good.
Cool. All right, so we're gonna start pulling frames, and anything that doesn't have honey and stuff on it, we're gonna keep, and we're gonna set that aside. That's honey. Dripped out of that other one. Sweetness. So, and you can see the propolis right here.
Oh yeah, tons of it.
Yeah. So I've got to get these broken loose. Now the way this works is this hook is made for that. So I'll see if I can jack it up. Oh,
wow.
Not today. Let's see if we can get the second one broke loose. That one broke loose. See if I can crank this one out.
Oh, okay.
There we go. See the propolis?
Oh, yeah.
You got hunks of propolis. Okay, so this is where our dead bees are.
Wow.
And a lot of them fell down inside. But those are the bees that didn't make it. Little capped honey here, little capped honey there. I don't see the queen.
They're all just in a pile there. That's
Yep.
crazy.
And I want to look and see if any of them got their tongues sticking out.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on that post.
I don't know if the camera can focus that well.
Yeah, it's right on it. You don't see any tongues?
No.
And that's generally from pesticides when they're...
Yeah, it's pesticides, but according to the video I watched, it's very possible these bees died from cold.
Yeah.
They froze to death.
Yeah.
So that was my fault. I didn't insulate it well. Okay, so this frame has, look at the pollen in that. You see all the different orange stuff?
Yeah.
That's pollen.
Wow.
And then we'll flip it around and we'll see. And there's nectar in there too. So all of these colored
That's
little...
all just wax, right?
Yeah. All of these are colored dots.
Mm-hmm.
Those are pollen and bee bread. And that's edible too.
Yeah.
It's got like 25,000, I think they said 25,000 different flower types or pollens in there.
Wow.
They said you can eat a teaspoon of this stuff a day, but don't eat more than that because it's not good for you.
Wow.
Because of the pesticides and
Sure.
things that it might pick up around the neighborhood. But he said that that's something else. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape this off. Okay, unfortunately it's got honey. It's probably a bad choice on my part. Now I should be saving this wax too. I should have brought a bucket out for that.
Wow.
I'm just trimming it down a little bit. I'll put that wax on that lid. Okay, so I'm thinking that this is not one I'm going to put in the hive. Okay, see the cocoons here?
Yeah.
So I'm going to scrape those off best I can. Should have put those gloves on sooner. Okay, so I'm not going to save this one. Alright. I need that. Poor bees. I think I brought something to clean my fingers with. I should have brought a couple of wet rags. Here's the towel I used to clean my tool with.
Do you have
Got
gloves?
a little alcohol. Yeah, I got gloves in my pocket, which I'm going to get right now. See the honey?
Oh man, that's a lot. Wow.
You have no idea how much this box weighs.
Oh.
I'm sure it weighs a ton. These boxes will weigh about 80 to 100 pounds.
Wow.
It'll take you and me to lift it.
Yeah.
What I thought we'd do is if we get some of these, we're going to... You see how that sparkles down there?
Yeah.
That's all nectar. That's all honey. Honey that's not capped. I'm telling you.
So cool.
There's a pile of it in here. And if I can't find 10 frames that don't have that, it's alright. I'll put 10 frames in a box and let it go. It'll attract... It may attract some unwanted guests like...
Those beetles.
No, wax moths.
Oh.
So we're just doing a little minor cleanup here. Might as well do it here while it's still solid. See if I can break this one loose. Oh yeah. Man, it's glued right to the side of the...
Yeah. Oh wow.
Okay, let's see if I can raise it up. More capped honey.
Yep. Wow.
Now I don't know, they got real crazy with the comb here. It's like they were building this is a queen cell. And I don't know what was going on here, but they tunneled down through there, which is okay. What I'll probably do is some of these frames I'll scrape all this down and lose all that stuff. Okay, I'm going to scrape this box real quick like. Okay, next frame. This is the other half of the bees that died out. Come on.
Oh, wow.
Got more dead bees. I don't see the queen, but I'm sure she was in there. We knocked a few heads off. But all the sparkly stuff is nectar. We got some pollen in there, capped honey, queen cell down here.
Queen cell?
Right. It's a queen cup, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And that queen cup was because they were getting ready to make a queen.
Wow.
And down here at the bottom, can you see the whole bottom?
Yeah.
That whole bottom is covered with queen cells. These are beginnings of queen cells because it's capped off. So they were getting ready to make a queen and just either never did, or they did go ahead and leave the hive and populated someplace else.
Yeah. So when they populate somewhere else, is it like in a hive like you see in...
They'll create their own hive. They'll find a piece of wood or hollow tree, somebody's roof. I hate doing this because I'm breaking honey open, but I gotta do it. Okay, that's a pretty decent frame. It's got a little honey, a lot of pollen, some cap cells. See, those are all baby cells. Those are bees that didn't hatch. More bees that didn't hatch. Okay. Man, my back is killing. Already. Propolis.
Wow.
It does a job on these. You know, see if you can pick that up. Pretty heavy frame.
Wow.
Look at all the pollen. All that multicolored stuff is pollen. And
Oh, look at that honey dripping there.
yeah, because we just ripped it from the other side.
Yeah. We sure did. Show everybody that side.
Okay. So that side's where the girls went nuts with some honey. I'm going to scrape that off because we don't need it. This is a plastic foundation, so we can scrape these things down and the bees will just do it all over again.
I want to eat that.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can. Just scrape it off and
I've seen them do it with the wax and then...
take the wax and all.
Yeah.
It's like chewing gum.
Wow.
Sweet.
Melts in your mouth.
Yep. Yeah, the wax is real light. It's it almost disappears in your mouth. So
Well, it feels like I can, when I'm done sucking all the honey out, I can just spit the wax out.
yeah, you can. Or you can swallow it.
Yeah.
It doesn't hurt you.
Yeah. Wow. That was good.
Sweet stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This one's got a lot of honey on it, so let's go ahead and set it there. I don't know what we're going to run into at the bottom. Usually the last frame in the box is honey. Always. The bees always do the outer for honey, and then the inners are usually for brood. Look at the honey on that one. Phew.
Yeah, that was a big old piece. I'm afraid it's gonna fall off.
It's alright.
Oh, look, it's dripping off it too.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to scrape that off.
I'm gonna eat it.
Okay. Not now.
Missed it. Yeah, I'll take that.
Have that one.
It's amazing how good that is.
Oh, it's so sweet. Now, see, I can collect this, but you see it's on a black plastic foundation, so I'll have to be scraping this off with a spoon. And then put it through a strainer and, you know, get the wax out of it. What's the other side look like? Go ahead and flip it over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so this is a lot of what looks like empty cells, and the sparkly part is the nectar that wasn't capped off. So anything that sparkles has got nectar. It's kind of pre-honey before it was capped. So if the bees had fanned it, dried it out well enough, they would have put caps like this over that whole section. And they usually make a little half moon right here for brood. That's why this is discolored. So the babies create a cocoon. Once they seal the baby in there, the larva, and then they transform or metamorphosis is the process. They'll metamorphosize into an adult bee, just like a butterfly.
That's so cool.
From a larva to a.
And they put the bread in there with it too for the baby to eat?
Yeah, they'll put bee bread and everything down inside there.
All the things they need to
feed the baby for the 20 days or so that they're in there.
Yeah. Is that what it is, Susan?
Yeah.
Their gestation?
Queens are 16 days. The worker bees are 21, and the drones are 24.
That's so cool that they're different amounts.
Yeah. And the queen is actually kind of rushed. So she's fed a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
And when they seal her off, now this one's glued to the bottom of to the frame underneath it.
Yeah.
But man, it's got some honey on it. Oh my God.
Yeah, I see that. Oh,
So these bees didn't starve to death. They froze to death.
Yeah.
So that frame's actually pretty clean. I might just leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, you can scrape that off if you want.
Just wanted to see what it looks
And
like.
this down here too. Yeah, if it's open, chances are there's nothing in it. When it's capped off, there's usually a small larva in there.
Yeah.
Which is the queen.
Yeah.
Or the next queen.
So you're gonna leave this one in here?
No, we're gonna put it out.
Put it all out.
Yeah, we're taking them all out. We're gonna clean the box up.
Gotcha.
Then we're gonna do the bottom box, and then we'll take the best 10 frames and put them in the bottom box.
Gotcha.
Okay. I don't know if this is taking longer than we thought.
Oh, that's all good.
Let me make sure we're still filming.
Angle's still good?
Yep. Yeah, it's kind of high. Let me dump it down. Oh man, look at those gloves.
Oh man.
You touch my camera. Honey. Sweetness. Okay, so let's. That one came out pretty good.
Yeah.
Lots of pollen and bee bread.
That's good.
More honey.
Be a good candidate to put back in, huh?
Yeah, this might be a good one to put in. Go ahead and scrape all that off.
Yeah.
There you go. So the ones we're going to put in, let's set those up on there. Just lay it. Well, I don't know if we should lean it. Hold on. I don't think it will.
That's that.
Let me lay this box. It's not the right size box. We just set it in there.
Sure. So it's leaning straight. Oh yeah, that fits like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That way we can maybe get 10 frames that we like. And
Yeah.
this one's glued to the bottom frame too. See it?
Yeah. A bunch of it down there. Oh yeah.
This looks like it could be another keeper too because it's got lots of honey. Don't want to necessarily put anything with a lot of food on it.
Oh, really?
Well, according to the video I watched,
Food may not be good anymore.
well, no, the food's good. It may attract unwanteds.
Okay. If the bees aren't here yet.
Right.
That makes sense.
So we just give them a place to live. They don't have, because they'll get their own food. They'll bring it with them.
Yeah.
But this has got lots of pollen and lots of bee bread, it looks like, up in here. So yeah, we'll save that one. Because it doesn't have a lot of honey.
Over here?
Yeah. Not a lot of honey, and we didn't have to scrape much.
Oh, there's a bee.
Where?
Looks like a carpenter.
Oh, that's a carpenter bee? Yeah, he's not our friend.
Yeah.
He won't bother you.
Yeah.
If anything, he's...
Wondering if he was going to start boring. Yeah, shoot him away.
They do. They will bore inside my hive. I just usually try to... And that thing's glued to that next one.
Yeah, it is.
All the way across. This is going to get ugly.
Ah, it is.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Now, if you could, scrape that bottom.
Try to get a good grip on it.
You can kind of lean it on this box, as long as you don't lean the comb part of it.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to make sure I
You
didn't.
can turn it upside down, too.
Oh, yeah. That.
Might be easier. That's probably good. Just need to clean the bottom off. That'll go in the keeper. Okay, last one. That's why I like this J-hook better than that
Oh,
one.
yeah. Makes sense. These are...
Two different tools,
Yeah,
but they do the same thing.
It works good that there's two of us here because we can do it. You pull and I
That's
scrape.
a perfect one
That
because
is a
it's
perfect
empty.
one. Yeah.
Except this side. But if you notice, all these have plastic frames or plastic foundation.
Yeah.
So what that'll do, that gives me reusability, and it gives the bees something to work with. Okay. So, but if you notice, it's all honey.
Yeah.
So they were not building anything back here for babies.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a keeper. So we got 4 keepers so far. All right, so what we'll do now is we'll clean this box up. I need to go get a bag or something. Here's your propolis.
Yeah.
Big chunks.
Yeah.
Big chunks.
Yeah.
Scrape this off. If you want to collect that propolis, go ahead.
Sure. Okay.
And then scrape this up in here.
Okay. Is that all?
That's all propolis.
Also propolis?
Yeah, this is all propolis.
Okay.
Like I said, it's thick. Let me go ahead and
I'll
break.
work on that where you get.
Now let me break this loose. See if you can pick that.
A little bit more stuff on this.
There you go. You can set it on that one, kind of kitty corner.
Yeah.
Just like that. You can go to town and whatever propolis falls down, it'll fall in there.
All right.
And I'll start scraping this one. And I hate touching my handle on my camera. Okay, we're in the bottom box now of hive number 2. Remember I told you this might take a little while?
Yeah. No, this is good. I didn't think this would be a 5-minute thing.
Well, I thought we'd get this part done in maybe 30 minutes. Of course, that's the optimistic side of me. Big old chunks of wax. We're going to melt that down and use it to make stuff. You know, you can sell this wax too.
Oh, really? What do they use? Just for candles and
Candles, you can make all kinds of cosmetics out of it.
Yeah.
I kicked myself for not bringing a small bucket or something out here.
Yeah, I should have brought a glass jar for all that.
Well, I've got.
I got yours up there.
Yeah, for the propolis.
But even the wax, you're right.
Yeah, wax is. I've got a melter in the garage.
Yeah.
Let me slide this over just a little bit. Get too much wax here.
Okay.
But the melter I've got in there is just a little soup warmer.
Oh, yeah.
And so it's like a cup and a half of soup maybe or something.
Yeah, it warms it up slowly.
Yeah, it's a warmer, and in 30 minutes time I've got melted wax.
Cool.
And I can use that to seal seal off some like when I put these partial pieces of foundation and stuff, when I do that, it lets me seal that without using glue. So
yeah.
And I can melt the wax, pour it down in that seam.
Yeah, and then you're using
and then
their
it
own
glues
wax.
it in there without
that's pretty cool.
using another chemical.
Yeah. Using their own wax. That's perfect.
Use their wax, yep. And they're attracted to it, so nothing wrong with that. Some of this I'm just going to throw away. The dark stuff doesn't melt down quite as good. I'm mixing up your
oh no, you're fine. I got a little pollen here.
Collection. No, I'm good. Termite just got a hold of me.
Uh-oh. I've been getting bit by mosquitoes.
Have you? I've got some mosquito repellent. Okay. Here, I've got some propolis for you.
Oh, great. Nice.
There's some wax. There's a dog. God. Glad I brought more than one pair of gloves.
Yeah.
I have to go in and get another pair.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get to my bag. It's sticky.
Just take the gloves off and we'll get new ones. Turn them inside out.
There you go. Whew.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, there's another glove.
Yeah, I've got some in my pocket too if you need some. Okay, let's break this bottom one up.
My goodie bag.
Yep. Man, that did not want to come up.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty empty, so yeah, that'll go in the keeper box. If you want, set that box on top of that hive.
Over here?
Yeah. If you're done with it.
Yeah. I mean, I can scrape some more.
Because we're going to put all these frames back in it, put it in the trailer.
Oh, okay.
Because we're going to take it in the house too.
Okay, gotcha.
Because I'm not going to keep all of that out here, because we don't want the bees to have to populate that much area.
Yeah. Makes sense. Better start small and let them work it.
Yeah, and that attracts them more when they're in a small area. There's nectar and some pollen. That's a good keeper.
Nice. Got it.
Oh, you want to get your gloves?
No, I can do
Do you have gloves?
Yeah. Well, I got one.
Well, here, I got more.
Good for a minute.
Let me pull these off. I actually need to get a couple of rags too. Let me give you another one. We'll shut down the camera for a minute.
Okay.
Take a glove break.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
I'll go get some more gloves. I'll get some wet rags.
Okay.
Camera down. Okay, Jimmy and I are out here. We've taken a long break, and we're back, just about finished cleaning this hive up. Got some really interesting cross-combing going on. Look down through here. Look, come around and look at it. The camera will see it.
Yeah.
See all the comb?
Oh, man.
Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
Edit some of that out, probably.
Sure. That's good.
And we're looking right inside the hive.
Cool.
Oh, and there's your propolis. Okay, so I have to break all this stuff up. called cross combing, and when they do that, it's hard for the beekeeper to pull frames out. And of course, I neglected them in the fall because of my back, because I couldn't come out here and do this. It's a good little frame.
Yeah.
Because they can repair that no problem.
Yeah.
Go ahead and get your propolis off. And see, this one, there's no wax on this one. Basically. That didn't sound good.
Yeah. Something break?
No. Well, there's a little wax on this side, but not much on this side, and all the wax that's on this side is going to come off. Because I don't want them building that comb again. See, I don't want this part here.
You want them to start over?
Yeah, I want them to build. Just take the high stuff off. We'll leave the rest of it out here.
So amazing when you look at that design like that.
Yeah, and it's perfect. You can leave that on there.
Oh. Okay.
They'll work off of that.
Okay, gotcha.
What I normally do with my wax too, sometimes is I'll melt this down, and then I'll take a paintbrush and brush it on here. That
it's got a layer. Yeah.
Well, it attracts them to it because this stuff isn't coated.
Yeah, that's just plastic.
It's just plastic, and sometimes bees aren't too keen on plastic.
Yeah.
Okay,
cool.
so
Good idea.
we've got Propolis City in here.
Oh, okay.
If you want to,
Yeah.
because we're going to need to scrape all this, all this. That's all propolis too.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I can put it on this. Well, that's nice.
What about putting it on this?
That'll work. Yeah.
You've got two of them if you want to just set them both in there. You don't need no stinking lid.
That's right. That'll work. Scrape.
Okay, so I'm looking at all these dead bees down here. Nobody's got their tongue sticking out. So we know that that wasn't a pesticide that killed them off. But there's a lot of beetles down here too. Hive beetles. See all the hive beetles?
Yeah.
Tons of them.
And they attack the bees, or they're just eating the...
Well, they eat the stuff. There's some propolis.
Yeah.
Nice chewy piece.
That's a good piece.
And these screen bottom boards I did buy. I think they're $25 a piece or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, those look well made too.
They're made nicely, yeah. But I made these stands below.
Yeah. For them to fit into.
Well, yeah, it's a landing zone for the bees,
Oh.
so they can land up here and crawl in. Because when they fly with their tail down.
Yeah.
They don't fly level like an airplane.
Oh. That's cool.
Okay, so this is clean. Not a lot of propolis in here, just dead bees.
Look at this piece.
Some leaves. Wow.
Propolis?
Gold in them there heels.
That's right.
I'm going to wash my glove off real quick.
Yeah.
Save gloves.
That's right. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
That ought to do it.
Looks good. Perfect. All right. So does it go back here?
It goes back on, but you got to flip it over
This way?
so the happy faces are up.
Gotcha.
Okay, so we'll square it up here. Looks pretty damn square to me.
Alright.
Alright, so what we do now is we'll put these 10 frames back in.
Okay. Let's do it. Any order?
Just take them out and put them back in.
Alright.
Now, did we clean these off pretty good? Or?
Yeah, I scraped them pretty good, but if you see anything, let me know.
Oh, this is heavy. Ooh. That one's I'm going to put on the outside because it's got so much honey in it.
This one's pretty heavy too.
Is it?
Put that over there.
Let's see. Yeah, move these over.
Okay.
Because it's got enough nectar in it. It needs to be on the end.
Oh, okay. So the
A little bit of honey.
oh, this one's heavy too.
Oh, we got some propolis here we need to scrape.
Okay. Oh. This edge okay?
Yeah, that'll be fine. Oops, got a little on top. I hear something buzzing. One thing about this neighborhood is nice and quiet.
It is. I've noticed that.
Love the birds.
Yep. Birds are great here. Once the neighbor's dog calms down.
Yeah, he's finally shut the hell up. God, that dog wears me out. Okay. That's got a lot of honey on it too.
Mm.
Let's put it over here where this one is.
Okay.
I'll raise this one up. With the honey on the outside, it'll drive him to the inside.
Oh, okay. What is that?
That's honey. that would be honey. I'm gonna move these over so we get more honey in here. Okay, so that one's got honey, right? This other one, did it have a lot of honey?
This one's a good bit. It's got some nice weight to
Yeah,
it.
this has got. Yeah, go ahead and put that one in first.
This one?
Yeah. And we'll set this one in there. Now, we're going to set our bee space now. And bee space is nothing more than equal distance between here and here, here and here, here and here, here and here.
Okay. And then to work?
Now, all of these, because this wood is designed the way it is, are spaced perfectly for bees.
Yeah.
So this
Those
is
little notches.
well, these little uprights.
Yeah.
They're
Spacers.
Together, they make enough bee space that two bees can walk on the comb back to back.
Nice.
So it's 3/16, I think. 3/8 of an inch. So they do have scientific measurements for this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Now, I gotta go get my stuff. Trap.
Yeah. What's that?
Lemongrass.
Oh, yeah. You cut it on there before we put the lid on it?
Yeah, I want to do that.
Cool.
And then one of those two upper covers over there
Uh-huh.
in the trailer,
Okay.
one of those will come on here.
Okay. Cool. And this one's all going in for honey?
Yeah, those are all
Okay.
honey, and that's going in the house.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
So I'm gonna put
these will be going in the house too.
Okay. These are the good ones that we can use if we... I'm going to put these in here.
Yeah, and if you want, well, I was going to say if you want to, that other box,
Uh-huh.
you can either put it in the trailer
This
and
one?
then put all of these in it.
Okay. For honey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
You just put the lid on it?
we've got 10 frames in here. I put some lemongrass oil on a Q-tip and dropped it down in. I did smear a little bit on top. Gonna put the lid inner cover on. And then we're gonna put the top on. We need to move these
Okay, right.
things.
Now I think we got a little bit of soap
Yeah, we
water
need
on
to
there.
pull the,
Figure that off. That right there.
that's not worry about that.
Okay.
Propolis, things like that you want, you might want to get that off.
Yeah, I went ahead and got the propolis in my
Is that
bag,
enough?
so
Okay.
that's a little scratch sometimes.
You can just leave that over here. Set it on top of that. Okay, so we're going to clean the lid off.
Okay, perfect.
This lid. And that'll go on just like so. Okay, so this one's all set up as this form.
Cool.
So I've taken the more propolis on there. I've taken the entrance reducer off. Something's crooked here. Ugh. Taking the entrance reducer off. So now there's a full opening here, and any bees that do come by will smell that lemongrass and be attracted to this hive.
Cool.
Hopefully we'll catch a swarm. If not, then we don't. So do you want to hang it up now?
It's up to you. You want to just peek in there?
Well, we got to take the top box off anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to take the top box off at number 2. And just put the water and everything on top of here.
Okay.
We're going to use this table again. We could go through some of it, I guess. Okay, this is our honey box.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you got square. Wood. Okay, tool.
Nope.
Where'd I put the tool? Thank you. I broke this loose a while back. And just set this one on top of the other small one in the front.
In the trailer?
Yeah, because that's got honey in it. Believe it or not,
Yeah, I can see it.
not much. I think it's got 1 or 2 frames and that's it. I'm going to clean these out. So we have to go through the edge. That's a nice propolis. Where's your propolis button?
Yeah.
We're not giving up on propolis just yet.
No, why not?
We've got it.
Yeah.
It's here for the taking.
Mmm.
I wonder if we ought to move the camera back.
Yeah.
They really glued this beetle trap in. There it goes.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah, there's only one beetle in it, but it does trap beetles. The bees will chase them in there. Huh. So here's some big problems.
Yeah. So I can try this one too?
Yeah. Probably got to go around the edge first. Just lift it.
Okay. There's a couple beetles. Isn't that what that is?
Yep, those are beetles. We got lots of beetles. We got dead bees right here too. Doggone it. So they did freeze out.
That's a bunch of them too. Oh. Yeah, there's quite a few in there.
Yeah, the beetles were pretty thick this year.
John, Paul, George, and Ringo.
That's right. And all their babies.
Yeah. Ah.
Okay, so we'll do the same process on this one that we did on the other one. And the good frames, these are good frames,
These
right?
are good frames, yeah.
So the good frames we'll put in here, the other ones we'll just lean up against that other hive.
Okay. You got it.
Propolis. Good God. $4 worth right there. That was thick. Oh man. I hate when I hear that crack. The wood's going.
Yeah, they're in there.
They're tight. Okay, the second one comes out easier usually. Now that tool doesn't have the hook.
Yeah, I know. Just,
A little more.
I just wave it over it.
Yeah. There is a way to get it out with that.
Yeah, I would end up breaking something.
Yeah, it does.
There we go. At least hold
Talk
it up.
about glued in. Okay, our bees. My God, look at the honey on that.
Oh my goodness. This thing probably weighs 15 pounds. Feels
Well,
like
10 at least.
10, you think? Really?
Yeah, it's probably 10 pounds.
Well, I was exaggerating.
And it's full. Lord have mercy. I would set that one over on the far side because it's honey. Boy, the next one. This first one has nothing on it. Just problems.
Yeah, lots of problems.
We could farm that right. Yeah, you're gonna have enough problems to hold it for a day.
Yeah, no kidding.
You know, propolis is made out of like poplar trees and
Really?
cypress and things that have a lot of sap. Trees that sap, do a lot of sap.
Yeah?
And that's what they do, is they chew that up. I think it goes in their honey stomach,
Yeah?
and they mix it with honey.
Really? So it's a mix of honey and sap
And
from trees.
and the enzymes in their stomach,
Yeah.
which are the antibacterial, that's where the antibacterial stuff comes from,
Yeah.
their stomachs.
That's so cool.
Yeah, they're naturally born with that stuff. Which is, you know, it's kind of like us when we, over time, you know, diseases.
Immune systems, yeah.
Yeah, immune system picks it up, and then diseases don't bother you. So the bees, over years and decades and centuries, have created immunity to stuff. Well, this is a good frame for the country.
Yeah.
Talk about honey. Go ahead. All right. Holy crap, that's all honey. Over there with the other one. Both sides.
Man, that's a good one.
This was a, oh man. You ain't seen nothing yet,
Yeah?
homeboy.
Whoa, look at that.
Can you lift it?
Oh my goodness.
That's a solid honey frame.
That is at least 12 pounds.
Turn it around
Oh my
so the camera can see it. That one's a harvesting. That's one you would harvest.
That's the most honey I've ever seen in one.
And that's heavy too.
Man, and that's just bulging with all the honey.
Yeah.
You can see it there at an angle.
These guys were really good about that.
Both sides.
Yep.
And then you can see it close up too. You can see it behind there.
Yeah. You and I will be tasting that.
Yeah, we will. That's a good one.
I think I can send some honey home with you.
You think? All right.
Maybe a cup or two. Okay. So we got more honey.
That's another good one. Wow.
Girls went nuts here.
Yeah.
You see how dark that is?
Yeah.
Now that's not the black. You know, I think this is the black
Right.
from the foundation.
Uh-huh.
But this is a different flavor, I suspect.
So you think it'll taste different?
Yep.
Yeah.
Maybe a different flower.
Yeah.
Same with that. Well, now.
Yeah, these are some varying tones too.
Yeah. And some of that might be where the brood was,
Sure.
because they may have reused those cells.
Yeah.
But that's all solid honey, baby. And it's heavy.
It's like that thick too.
I know. How many pounds?
That's got to be 10 pounds.
Those will weigh 10
Yeah.
pounds. So we're talking about a box that could weigh up to 100 pounds. 10 boxes, 10
I see
frames.
why you do these one frame at a time.
Yep.
Let's do that.
More honey. More honey, honey.
More honey, honey.
Now that one's got, this was all brood and that's all pollen in there now. That's a dead bee.
I don't see a tongue.
Yep.
Good sign. Goodbye, buddy.
Alrighty then. That one will go over there too. There's enough on there to harvest. Sad part about this one.
Oh, this is sad.
Yeah, this has got the bees and it's also got brood. It's got babies that never hatched. Okay, so this is our cluster.
Look at that.
That's part of the cluster and the other half is over here. So the bees did die, probably a freeze out. And we had, I would say, a mild winter. I mean, it froze a couple of days.
Yeah.
I don't think we had that bad a winter, so, but
We
I
really
didn't
didn't.
insulate these hives. So I probably need to start considering that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and scrape the bees off. And you see all these sealed cells here? Those
Yeah.
are all babies that never hatched.
Wow.
Both sides. So that one can go over there too. We might be hard pressed to find 10 frames in this one.
Right.
But that's why we kept the
But
other
that's,
ones.
yeah, exactly. It's all right. We'll take the honey instead.
Yeah, I mean we can harvest the honey or leave it, or and I'll probably put that other swarm out here, swarm trap.
Yeah.
I may put it up in that tree
Just to gather bees.
to try to catch some more
Yeah.
bees up in the air.
Now, would you transfer them or?
Yeah, as
You
soon
just
as they land, then I'll pull them over here and
Yeah.
transfer all the frames out and put them in.
Oh, I
take
see.
these frames out, put them in,
I see.
let them generate in here. Oh man, another heavy one. What's up with all this heaviness? Okay, we got more bees, more dead bees. Got a lot of honey on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead bees on the back.
Bust a honey pack here.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just trying to be real careful with this.
Yeah.
Hold on.
There you go. Little honey pack.
Wow. So is this all honey too?
Yeah. That's all honey. If it's capped like that, it's honey.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah,
I just love seeing all
the outer ones are always honey. They're almost always. Because again, the brood's in the center. Because they can keep the center warm.
Oh my goodness.
And unfortunately, this frame has nothing except honey.
Oh, I'll eat one of those.
Not one or two.
This one.
I'll melt the other one. Where's the honey bucket? Me and my I got another one here. I think part of my back problem is standing on this board. Because I'm not flat. Okay, so I want to see about maybe getting this propolis off of here. There's a big old chunk. I'll hold it.
Oh,
that's nice.
That's a good
Oh,
one.
it falls in there. That's cool.
All right.
$3 worth. I'm getting rich here. Probably one on the end there. That may seem like a small piece, but you know, every little piece counts.
Yep.
Bees they worked pretty hard for that stuff.
They sure did.
Got it. Pretty clean, actually.
Yeah, pretty good.
Okay. Another blank one here.
So it seals good.
Alright, so we've got the top box done. We're almost done.
A little wax.
Yeah. If you want, we'll pull this box and we'll put it over there so we can do the propolis.
Okay.
Lord have mercy, look at the honey.
Wow, it's just coated in honey from dripping from the first box.
Yep.
If the camera can see that. Pull it down.
Not so good. Okay. That's real dark too.
Yeah.
Part of that's because of the comb though. The comb is dark. Okay, so let's pull this guy up. Okay, that's fairly good. Let's see the other side. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
Good frame. This one's got almost no wax on it, so it's like a new frame.
Okay.
Well, I guess we ought to do the propolis.
Oh yeah, I see some of this. Alright?
I'm just giving my back a little bit.
Yeah.
Because this one's coming up, it's heavy. Well, it's
Alright.
not too heavy.
Gotcha.
Lots of propolis. Got a dead bee on there. I think that might be a keeper.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a keeper.
Okay.
So as soon as you're done with the
Yeah,
propolis,
okay.
I'm almost wondering if I ought to take the rags and wipe the honey off the top of these frames.
Oh yeah? Get them clean start.
Yeah. Well, just to keep it from sticking up.
Yeah.
Got that antibacterial soap.
Yeah. I took care of a little bit of that honey for you.
Smeared some of it. Look at that chunk.
Man.
So that's a clean frame there. But
That's
it's all
got
honey.
Yeah.
Go ahead and put it over there. Oh my God.
Oh, wow. It's good.
This one. I hope you didn't want to taste any of that.
No, it's alright, I got some. Is it okay if I scrape these?
Yeah. I think there's plenty more on here.
Yeah.
If you need some honey, we got honey.
Yeah.
This is a honey factory.
Literally. I'm gonna, cause it's got some beetles and bees.
Yeah, we'll leave that one kind of sitting for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, here's, oh man, you might have picked that one up. Man, my sissy butt can't pick it up. Well, it's not that heavy. It's got a lot of pollen.
Yeah, that's what that is, huh?
Yeah, it's all different colors of pollen. When it hits the sun, it changes colors. It's orange and yellow, and
Yeah.
depending on the flower, you know.
That's so cool.
Honey.
So there's honey in there too, huh?
Yeah. Okay, the money one coming up.
Yeah.
If I can break this loose. See, they only did this group of bees messed me up with this frame.
Yeah.
So they built it out too far. There's a queen cup.
Wow.
Now, as you can see, it's elongated and it's sealed up.
You think there's a queen in there?
There was a queen. She's
Dead
still
one?
in there. Or no, she's not. She's gone. What happened was, sometimes when there's a queen that's being reared like this, they'll create 8 or 9 of them. And the first one that comes out comes in and stings the rest of them. Kills them.
Really?
Survival of the fittest. Okay.
A race to which
It's a
queen
race to
hatches
see
first.
who's going to survive.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. And they always look like a peanut.
Yeah.
So they're that shape when the queen is in there. Okay, that might be a good frame for this.
Okay.
Because it really hasn't got a lot of honey on it. It's got some pollen, which is good food. Now this is the one that was all screwed up. See it?
Yeah.
Let's see if we can pick this up for the camera. I can get my hand in behind this thing. So it was, from the get-go, when I bought this as a nucleus colony, it comes with five frames, and this was one of the frames, and the bees had spread it out so far that they actually created a distant piece of wax, which is all going to go.
Wow. That is a big piece of wax.
That's a chunk. What I'll do is I'll melt that down.
I'm going to use it for coating. To maybe solve.
Now all this up here is going to go too.
Whoa. So is that edible honey too?
Yeah. I don't know if I'd eat the wax because the wax is kind of discolored.
Yeah. So cool.
It's the same honey there though.
Mm.
If you want to puncture that and check it.
Oh, I'll just, yeah. No waste.
Because we've got
Oh, I know. We got plenty.
I think we got enough honey. Ah. So we're going to have to scrape this level.
Okay.
So these are going to have to go.
Oh, look at all that honey just oozing out of that.
Lick it and stick it. Or stick it and lick it.
Oh my goodness.
Is it good? I don't know that I've ever tasted bad honey.
Yeah, right? Oh no. I mean, I know it's got a lot of other stuff in there. I didn't want to eat any dead bees, but otherwise...
We got 10 frames here, so we're...
I just hate for it to go to waste. I don't want to... Look at it just oozing out of there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get more. Let the ants have that.
Yep.
There you go, boys and girls. Okay, so this is one of those that I probably am going to end up scraping most of this off.
Just to start new.
Yeah, this will all be okay, but this part here, because it's bulged out so high.
Yeah.
I don't want them to have that comb that's sitting up that high.
Yeah.
If it's flat like this, it's good.
Yeah.
Perfect.
But don't interfere with the other frames, huh?
Right. Okay, we'll set that over to... Or you can scrape it if you want. It's good wax.
Well, this is a bit of wax, right?
Yeah.
So it's not the bees.
Believe it or not, I strain the wax when I do it, so the bees come out. Yeah. Honey comes out.
Alright, so we can put this one.
Put that with the bad ones. We're nearly done, big boy.
Cool.
Oh, I was going to say, turn that over.
Yeah.
Because it'll leak otherwise.
Yeah. So what's the bad ones over?
Yeah, the ones that we're not putting in here. Just stack it with the, or put it in this box.
Yeah, that's the way.
We need to clean that box too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Alright.
Where do you find all this honey?
Right?
Not a lot, but some.
Plenty of them. It's pretty heavy.
Yeah. And here's some more of that wild comb that I'm going to dispose of. If you want to
Oh, that's a good piece of honey there.
snatch some propolis.
Okay.
I normally wouldn't scrape these off, but I'm just going to clean them since it was right there and I can't get around it. This, I'm going to try and save the honey part. So I was able to save the honey on this one.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, if we really want to save some time, we can put this box back where that bottom box is,
Okay.
and we don't have to scrape that one
Okay.
just yet.
Yeah. So for now.
I'll put this frame back in here.
Yes, that's all good. And now, do you want to scrape out? I mean,
Yeah, we're
yeah,
gonna
gotcha.
get all the bees out.
Yeah, gotcha.
And just flip
Just
it
dump
over.
it here?
Yep. Poor babies.
No.
Well, that was my doing, sadly. I should have been a little more attentive in the wintertime. So this year I'm going to have to get some, provided my bees survive, and I get bees, I'll have to get some
Some like covers.
Yeah, I'll get some insulation, some home insulation,
Yeah.
and cut it in pieces, and then duct tape it together.
Oh, just
To
wrap
make
it.
a little
Big
wrap.
blanket. Yeah.
And then that'll keep the heat in. Whoops.
Well, and then probably underneath too, right?
Well,
Put a layer on that.
I can close that off with an insert that goes in here.
Oh, there you go. I didn't know you could do that. Okay.
Yeah, there's a little insert that goes in there that counts your fallen varroa mites.
Oh.
Because they'll fall through the screen.
Okay.
And the beetles do too, but the varroa mite, it's to count your varroa mites.
see the condition of your hive or your condition.
Just see how many you have.
Yeah.
But it's not a good accurate count. Alright, so let's load this one back up.
Check my spacing here again. I just on that end. Does that look good on that end?
Yeah, looks good. Probably come back 1/8 of an inch, maybe.
Towards you?
Yeah. So that's good. Perfect. All right. You might want to just carry this over there,
Okay.
and then we'll take the frames over one by one.
Okay.
'Cause that's gonna be heavy.
Put it on top?
Yeah.
Now are these bad frames or good ones?
These are bad frames.
Okay. So I know these two on the end.
All those are going.
But all these are honey, right?
Yeah, but they're all going in the
I'll
box.
figure out which one later. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all going in the box.
Okay.
So,
Something needs to be done with them, whether it's honey or clean.
yeah.
I got it.
Well, we're going to do both. We're going to clean them and extract honey too. You know what I might do? I might call my chapter and rent their extractor.
Oh, yeah? There is such a thing?
Oh yeah, it's a big spinner like a wash tub.
Yeah?
And what you do is you scrape the cells
Uh-huh.
and you set it in so this is facing out.
Uh-huh.
And centrifugal force, when it spins, slings the honey out of the cells.
That's pretty cool.
You've never seen that?
No.
I'll show
Well, I'm
you.
going to look that up, though.
I'll show you a video when we get back in. Okay, so these are our...
Oh, honey.
Don't call me honey.
Yeah.
Okay, what I'm doing is I've got lemongrass oil, and I did this in the other hive. I'm just going to take one simple Q-tip and soak the end of it in lemongrass oil. And that is an attractant for the bees. I'm going to paint just a little bit on top of these frames and then drop it in there.
Alright. That's not going to fit in there.
It doesn't sit all the way down.
There we go, yeah.
Honey everywhere.
So there's 3 more.
Really? Well, I haven't filled. Have I filled the hive up?
Oh, we haven't. Still got one.
Okay, so I think this is 10 frames though.
Yeah. Lemongrass smells good. That one needs a little work.
Okay, so these are all filled out. See if it'll sit down in there. Like a glove.
Like a glove.